Is it possible to do a 5-minute video on how to mark a student essay in 5 minutes? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to see if we can mark a student's work in 5 minutes that's taken them about an hour to write, and we're going to use the Surface Pro. Now, this is what your essay would look like before you start the technical bit. So fairly lightly done. You can see there's just a few comments, a few ticks, a few arrows, that type of thing. Should take you about 3 minutes to get to that stage. You then need to navigate to your OneDrive, which you get to using your college login. And I'm doing this here now, and you can see these are all my files. I'm going to English language because that's what I'm going to use to demonstrate. Then I go to my classes for this year, then I go to the class names, and then I click on the class, and then I click on a folder, and then I click on a document, which I then open in ordinary Word, but that's Word that is linked up to the internet, you know, that it's syncing. And you can see as you look on this A4 page here, I've got lots and lots of comments that I have already written about this particular piece of work, and some just kind of quite precise and specific comments. I want to put these on the clipboard, so I click Windows V. And then as you can see, as I'm scrolling up and down, that these are all these comments, or quite a lot of comments, that I've already put into my clipboard. Also, can you just notice that there are 3 little dots next to each one of these comments? If you were to open that, click on those 3 little dots, it gives you the option to pin. And once you pin something, you can keep it there forever. You just go Windows V and then click on that particular comment, and it will drop it into whatever essay you're working on. There is a limited number, but it's about 20, something like that. You can unpin and then clear them out at the end of a piece of work. All right, good. So I scroll up and down and scroll up and down until I've found the one that I want. Let's go back now to the piece of the actual hand sheet, the feedback sheet. You can see there I am. I'm making decisions. I finally found the one I want. Here's an example of getting some depth. I drop it on there, and it's underneath the student name, and I've got the mark sheet there ready to put some more comments and give them some actual ideas of their actual marks. Another way to give good feedback, of course, as you probably know, but I'll put it in anyway, is to click on the dictate button, which again you can get in any version of Word, provided it's hooked up and syncing with the internet. And here I go. I'm telling them all the things I think. This is going faster than I could speak, but it's actually still miles faster than typing the thing out. So I'm doing some stuff on depth here, some stuff on a term amelioration, various other bits and pieces. And this would take me not very long at all, about a minute, something like that, to say all this. And then having done it, I can then make the decision to do what I've just already showed you how to do, which is I can say, well, I'm now actually going to give you an example of the sort of thing that I want you to do. And there I go back to the clipboard, I find the example I want, and I drop it in and put that in there like that. So there we are. I have now got loads and loads of comments, plenty for the student. The whole thing has taken me about 4, maybe 5, nearly 5 minutes. I'm just going to tell them now what sort of marks they've got. I'm ticking sections in the mark scheme, maybe highlighting a couple of targets. I put my grade on there or my marks on there. This particular student, you can see that I want them to try and get up into band 4, but I have given them 1 mark in band 4, and that now gives them their mark, and I then will give that back to the student. And they've got plenty of feedback from me, and the entire thing has taken less than 5 minutes, and indeed this particular video has taken about 4. So thanks very much for listening.